comparing that to a warmer shade of blue. Now, okay, we have 4 more to go. Okay, Pearl, so today we're going to be doing a color analysis on you. I know you mentioned you've never had it done, so that's always exciting. I do want to ask you a few questions. Are there any colors that you feel like you just have never liked or you just don't reach to in your closet or when you go buy something?
Well, yes, I actually don't like really bright colors.
Okay.
I can wear red. I like red, but I don't.
Okay.
I don't usually wear pink or purple.
Do you wear any shades of those colors or not at all?
I can wear pastels.
Okay.
Maybe in pastels I can wear it, but for bright colors I usually don't.
Okay.
It's not that I don't like them. It's just like I don't usually wear it.
Okay. No, that's totally fair. I think it's very interesting when we do a color analysis. Sometimes we have these ideas of colors like, I would never wear that. But then when you actually see it on your skin and see how it brightens up your face, your features, you might reach for it a little bit more. And sometimes it might be a color that suits you really well, but even if it suits you, you don't like it, well, you're never gonna wear it, and that's okay too.
Okay.
Okay, when you buy jewelry, do you usually reach for gold or silver?
Gold, definitely.
Gold, okay. If you were to buy, let's see, a red dress, would you go with true red? Would you go with a cooler red, more of an orangey red, a wine red, or you would just not do a lot of red at all?
No, I think I would go with classic red.
Okay, like a true
Yeah,
red.
but it may depend. If it's like more on winter season, I will go for a wine kind of red.
Okay,
But I will go for red color.
okay. Okay, and what's the color that you have the most of in your closet?
I think it will be white.
Okay. True white or more like a off-white?
Not true white.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna get started. First, I'm just gonna put your hair back in a low ponytail just so we keep it out of the way.
Okay.
Be using a little bit of this wax just to get hair down. Straight. help us keep the hair out of the way while we're draping the fabrics on you, but also keep the lighter treated color away from the face, since that can alter the results. Okay, so this is all your natural color, right?
Yes.
Okay, I see that. Like medium brown. It looks kind of neutral, but more leaning towards warm. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and remove some of the makeup you have on too, so we can see your natural skin tone. I'm just going to go ahead and remove the earrings. Okay, I'm going to give it one more pass. Okay, so we're going to get started with a test to determine what your undertone is, whether it would be warm or cool. Okay, so we're going to start with very simple. So this one's going to be, I'm going to kind of put it like this. Kind of to cover your chest area completely. I'm going to go ahead and pin that here in the back. this is number 2. So here I'm trying to determine which color brings more light to your face, and I think this one kind of washes you out a little bit. I see your face looks a lot more flat. This just looks brighter. Your lips look a little bit brighter. Go ahead and cut that again. Yeah, so this one I would definitely go with a white. Go ahead and do that one more time. So I'm sticking with white for this one. So for that one, we went with number 1. So now we're going to go with 2 different tones of blue. A cooler tone of blue. Okay. Okay, just making sure this looks good. Okay. And we're going to be comparing that to a warmer shade of blue. Just going to be draping this, completely covering the one underneath. Okay, so this is option 4. This is option 3. this one better. I like it brings some warmth and light to your face. So I'm gonna go with number 4 for this one. Okay, now we are going to be testing 2 different tones of green. This is the evergreen color. It's more of a cool green. Now we're going to be trying this one on top. I like this green actually. So with this one, your face just looks a little bit more pale. This one even seems that it makes your lips look a little bit more rosy. I think I like this one. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now. Okay, so we're going to choose number 6, that's color basil. I'm going to remove this. And just put this over here with the cool tones. Now we're going to be testing 2 variations from red. So they're not red, but they're variations based on red. We have a sangria color and a pumpkin color. So I'm going to start draping this the cooler tone first. Okay, just putting that entirely over your white t-shirt. Just see a few pieces of lint, and I want to make sure the drape color is as pure as possible. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove that. You okay? I'm going to go ahead and place the warmer variation from red here. Oh, I really like that on you. Yeah, it just suits you. Kind of brings color on your cheeks. This one just kind of looks a lot pale, more pale and flat. Okay, I'm going to be putting this one away. And I'm just going to remove this clip. do variations of pink. I know you said pink is just usually something you don't reach for in your closet. Just a little stain here. Okay, now we have this flamingo. It's more of a brighter pink. Yeah, so I know you don't usually reach for a bright pink, but this just looks really good on you. Okay, so I'm going to go with the flamingo color for this one. Okay, I just got one more. For the warm versus cool colors. Okay, I'm gonna just clip this here in the back. Put a few loose threads here from other fabric. Okay, this is a beach, kind of like a sand I feel like this tone really suits you. It just might not be a color that you'll reach for because there's not a lot of contrast with your skin tone. This one's a tough one, actually. I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. So that's a sand color. It's more of a warmer. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove this one. So I did this. This one. Okay. So I've got 5 out of 6 leaning towards warm. I do think you might be a little bit more like towards neutral, but a little bit off towards the warm. And then just based on that, I want to go ahead and try a metallic versus silver toned. Okay. So we got a gold. Versus silver. I think this just makes it look a bit more pale. Which is probably why we usually lean towards gold jewelry. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to be checking if you're either spring or a summer. Those both fall under the warm. Okay. I'm going to start off with 2 different pastels. This color is very in right now, like a butter yellow. Those threads. So next, when we're comparing a lace color, so this is kind of like a warmer off-white, a yellow, butter yellow. I really like this color actually. I think this looks a little bit, makes you look a lot more kind of like mature, a little bit more pale. But this just brings so much light to your face. Okay. So I'm gonna go with butter yellow for this one. Okay, now we're comparing two tones of blue. The brighter shade. And a peacock blue, which is like a shade of a teal color. Let's see. I think this was pretty obvious. So much more brightness, light. It's just a lot more muted on you. Yeah, I think this one looks great. So this was actually pretty easy. We're going with the resort blue. Okay, now we're doing two different tones of green. The second one is the basil color. Yeah, I think it's becoming very, very clear what your season is by now. Yeah, just so much brighter, more color on your face. So it's very, very muted. Let's see how we're doing so far. Okay, we have 4 more to go. But I have a feeling I might know how those are gonna turn out. So now we have 2 tones of orange, a brighter tone, this looks so cute on you. No, it's probably not a color you would ever reach for, but this just makes you look so much more lively and joyful, and this just looks a lot more muted and yeah, I really like that one. Okay, so we're going with Sunrise. I think you're going to be surprised when you see the result. This one is another shade of yellow. This one's very subtle. I feel like the difference because they're both kind of like brighter colors. But this one makes you look a little bit more youthful. I don't know, I'm debating on this one. I think I might go with this tone. Oh, this is a hard one. I might go with this tumbleweed. color. Okay, we've got just 2 more to go. This is bright pink. You said you don't reach out for too often. The second one is kind of like a cantaloupe, a bit more muted. And this one's very, very clear. Don't like this one at all. I feel like it washes out your features so much. Just looks boring on you. But this one looks really good. Yeah, I like that. So that's the flamingo color. Okay. And lastly, we have just different tones of brown. And this one, so walnut. So this one brings more warmth and color to your lips and your cheeks. This one has a higher contrast with your skin tone. This one's actually a tough one. Just because I truly don't really see you wearing this color, but that's just because it is too similar to your skin tone, so it kind of looks kind of muted, boring. That's a tough one. I'm gonna go with walnut on this one. Okay. That still makes you a spring. I think you would lean more towards a bright spring. Just gonna bring you the whole spring palette for you to be able to look at it on you, and just see how that looks on your face. Okay. Okay, now you can go ahead and look. So this is the whole spring palette. I know some of these tones I didn't necessarily choose them over the autumn, but this is the palette that better suits your skin, your natural hair color, your natural eyes. Just brings so much light to your face. I know you feared that this was going to be the result.
Yeah.
But I mean, ultimately, you can wear whatever you like and whatever you feel
Of course.
comfortable in. But this is just a guide so you know what suits you best.
It's good to know.
Okay. Well, it was a pleasure doing this. Thank you.
Thank you.